Oi, gente. Are you ready to vibe? Let's go. So, Vibe is a podcast that we're going to show you the behind the scenes of the biggest event of the planet from a female perspective. So, if you like this kind of content and are you curious about it, let's vibe with us. We are here today to Vibe Women in Big Events, a podcast where we talk about behind the scenes of the biggest event in the world from a female perspective to all of you. And today we are here with Cacau. Hello, Cacau. Where are you now? Every
Hello.
time in a different place.
Yes.
And now?
Yeah. Now I'm in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia,
Uh-huh.
with the heat. The summer already started. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, having a desert life now.
Okay, that's nice. So thank you so much to accept this invitation and let's have some fun here because that's all about life, right?
It's my
Our
pleasure.
work.
Yeah.
Yes,
Very nice.
sounds
Very
great.
nice.
So from that perspective, before we go enter this professional questions and talk about our crazy life, tell me, who are you? Who is Cacau from Cacau?
My God, what a good.
Yeah. For me, it's the same.
Yeah. Let's start it from the difficult one and then we go. Yeah.
Then let's go easy.
So Cacau is a woman that always wanted to be where she is now. And this is the first thing that I need to say. I always have big dreams. For many time, I thought that these dreams it will be only dreams. But then life surprised me. I have 43 years old now, married with a dog, with fostering a cat that I found in the desert. So this is one of the part of my life. So I think if you ask anyone who is Cacau, she will say, oh, people will say, oh, okay, it's that girl that loves animals and always have something to talk about it. And yeah,
yes.
very energetic, living a life of like ups and downs as everyone else. And I think in summary, I can say that for now.
That's amazing. That's definitely amazing. And that's you. That's great. So, and now about Cacau Professional. What do you do in this biggest event in the planet and how you enter this marketing and what is your passion about it?
Yeah, so that's the place where Cacau is not where she wants to be at. But we are building.
But it's a journey, right?
Yeah, it's a journey, and I am enjoying a lot the process. Let's say like that. Yeah, I'm trusting in the process, and I'm living like that. So I work for the functional area in the big events, in the major events that we call dressing and signage, which I stay more, or sometimes is only signage. But that I worked more with something called dressing. I started my life with advertising, but everyone always look at me in the past and say, "How you're going to work with events? Or why you don't do events? Why?" So I think I always had this in my blood,
Yeah, plain.
Yeah. So I had 10 years in advertising, where I started, and which was very nice because now I have like this dressing thing that we call sometimes dressing, blended with the branding. So it's everything related. So it's very good to have this background. So then I jumped for the world of events, but in a corporative events. So in global, I was already working with the press, doing conference and those things. And then suddenly I was in global for 8 years. I was like, what is next? Came this thing where I said where I am where I wanted, which is working abroad, having like a different, almost a nomad life. So so then I had the opportunity to jump to Rio 2016.
Okay, so that was your first event,
Yeah,
your
that
big
was
event.
my big in this industry. Yeah,
Okay.
and I had like a good salary that time. I had everything, and I went like to, I don't know.
I love it. I want this forever.
Suddenly I was like almost the salary of an intern. So
Okay, yes.
and that craziness, and I didn't know anything about this industry.
Okay.
I didn't know anything about any all of the three letters that we use: VUM, leg, mock, blah blah blah. What is this?
Uh-huh.
I had no idea. I remember that I had like a notebook that the last 10 pages
With
was
all the
only for everything that people
I remember my first time.
yes, like
It's
and what is this?
desperate. You
What
say
is
we're never gonna remember all of it.
no, yes, because like how you do these sub letters, like how we can
Mhm.
I for me, I would never know all of those. And then here I am, like
Yes,
almost 10 years later, like talking about this and having
understand.
to explain the others, all the sub letters for people who is joining us for the first time. So back
Yeah.
to my role in this industry. So it's more what we can say. It's stressing. It's the visual communication of
Mm-hmm.
the event. So what we want, it's always our goal. It's to achieve, like when you see something in the TV or when you look for in the Google. I don't know, Paris 24. When the first
Uh-huh.
photo that you see, you're gonna have the blue with the pink. Let's say like that. Let's simplify. So
Okay.
you're gonna see blue and pink, a touch of pink. When you see Rio 2016, you're always gonna see our green with the yellow with the touch of orange. So when
Yes.
you say London, you're gonna have the smash pink. So this will, for us, we identify very quickly which event we are talking about, and this is our
Okay.
like main goal. Of course, that I'm simplifying very, very ridiculous.
Yes, and that's
From
great because it's
branding
new
with
for me
clothing
as
because of
well.
that. But I think it's a easy way for people to understand when they start it, and then they
Mm-hmm.
are going to do a Google now, and then they're gonna see it, and then. But then for
Definitely.
that we have like a huge study in branding before about it,
Mm-hmm.
how it's going to look like, how the city or the place wants to sell them to the world. So this is the most important thing. So and then come to us, come to our FA. So we receive this material, the branding book that we call, and then we develop to other items, and in another way that where you can see the stadiums, where you're gonna see in the metro, if the city wants to host and wants to add, so flags. So then we develop this branding, this key visual for many items that will make the atmosphere of the event for that area.
Okay.
Telling this, I
More
think
perceived and more felt. Uh-huh.
exactly, because everyone wants, like when you pay lots of money to get a ticket for the World Cup, which we are seeing now. You
Yeah.
want to, I think you want someone saying, "Hey, you arrived in the World Cup." You
Yes.
pay
They had
so
that
much that
feeling
you
that
want.
I'm belonging. It's part of it. Yes,
Exactly.
completely.
Oh my God, I arrived. So the first impact usually is in the airport.
Uh-huh.
So you have at least a welcome to the World Cup like 2020.
Uh-huh.
This is what someone wants. This is what I would love to see. If I pay 10,000, 7,000, whatever dollars in tickets. So, but this is also related to people who paid like 50 reals or camels, as
So
I say here,
yeah. Uh-huh.
for an entrance in a stadium. But it's my team, or I want that environment. So anything that I pay, I want to see something that it's related to that event, not only the people playing or the team. So there are something that
It's
can
the environment, it's the
exactly
everything that
match with
combine it,
yeah, we combine and
create the
one
experience.
together.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then our nowadays with the social media and with this boom that we have, that everything it's very fast, and
Yes.
they want a picture, and they want a picture with something that put them in that environment. So
Inside the place.
exactly, so it's a little bit this, let's say.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Most of people ask you if you have some arrows and directions in what you do.
Yes.
How is that?
That's like when like all my presentations, when, because usually
Uh-huh.
when after a month or two that we started, we prepare our like a presentation from your area, from the other functional areas, and usually you have new people arriving, new people coming, people that never worked with us. So this is what I say: hey guys, hello, I'm Cacau, I'm from dress and signage team. I do the look of these games or this match, and let's be simple. If you see any errors, talk to my
That's
friend
one.
from signage, because he is
Amazing.
wayfinding signage. He will direct you for what you want. If you want colors to cover or anything related, then it's me. So I think it's the easier
Okay.
way to
Definitely
explain.
since the beginning.
Exactly, because
That's great.
like as I said, like the other day, I had a meeting with a person, marketing person, and then when he said, "Oh,
Uh-huh.
this is the list of the things that we want to see from you or from your clients, signage." I said, "Oh, sorry, we don't work with signage." How? No, but signage is everything. I said, "Okay."
Every
And
uh-huh.
then I had to explain. So
And then
marketing, what is signage, and what he wants actually is was dressing or look. So look and feel,
uh-huh.
that comes from look and feel.
That
So yeah.
That's nice. I guess people don't know about it, right? Because they look and they just understand that everything's one thing, but that's a completely different teams and with different goals to deliver it, right? So normally in one big event, how many people work in this area? Do you know about your team and everything from one state or for the whole cluster?
Yeah, it
Depends of how is that?
depends how the structure is built, because we relate on our supplier also. So if you have a big supplier, like with a lot of people, then you have like a small team inside, what we call, on the local organization committee. Or as we worked in Paris, for example, in Qatar for the World Cup, we were three people plus our management doing the whole
Mm-hmm.
dressing. So
Oh,
everything was done by three people. Okay, in the end we had more
okay.
three, because then we shared the venues and everything. But the beginning, the until like 6 months before, we were three people. So and now
Okay.
we and then but then signage, they had like I think 30 people working for them, because then it's like
Oh, okay.
it is bigger. So when you put the FA together, we were like 46, 50 sometimes. And then but then only sign it. And then you go to Paris. So the Olympic Games, we were, I don't know, maybe 60 people, because everything
Okay.
was on us. We only have the supplier to during installation time. Of course, it's before we have a big
Yes.
planning to do with them, but we were the main person for each venue. So in the end we were like 60, and everyone having one venue or one thing to do. I'm talking about dressing and signage, but was kind of
Okay.
half or half.
Mm-hmm.
Where I am now, um, I am working for the AFC 27. So next year we have the tournament, but we already did some tournaments here in Saudi Arabia, like preparing the area.
The big one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then for a long time, well, we were like three people. Now we are in seven, Sheridan
Okay.
and dressing and signage. But we did two
Mm-hmm.
tournaments with four people. You know, like
Okay.
okay, it's smaller, yes, but we are preparing one big event that it's for next year. And even though
Yes. So you have time to plan and to do everything
yeah.
before. And yes, okay. So
Yeah,
it's
so
different.
now we are relying on the supplier, because we expect a lot of people to come from the supplier side. Then we can share. It's like, but I would say that for Olympic game we cannot work with less than 50 people in our, because we have a lot
It's
of
different.
sports, lots of venues. So yeah, Paralympic, Olympics,
Yes.
it's a lot.
Yeah, but since you started at this big in the major events, you always had the same, or you just had some transition in different areas as well, or you just
No,
specialize
no,
yourself on there,
for
or the life just invited you to just go to this,
yeah, no,
right?
like one thing that it's complicated, it's like in Brazil, and for Brazilians, we know that we are like multitask. We know, and
Yes.
we like, I have a big background, you have a background, you work with a lot of things,
Yes.
and we have the name in Brazil that we call the producers, which you know that we don't use this in English, or we don't use this terminology in
Yes.
other, like abroad, let's say like that. So
Yes.
producers in Brazil do everything. Oh, I need someone to do credentials. Okay, I can do. Oh, now I will work in uniforms. Okay, we can do, because we plan and we are like heads on. We work, and we
Yes.
just need someone to say what they want, and then we will make it happen. And I think this is what putting us where we are. But when we talk about events in abroad and out, I think also for them to be able to hire us, you need to be expertise in something. So that's
Okay.
why I started with look and signage, and now I am 10 years later in look and signage.
Aiding look and
First, when I
signage.
did
Okay.
all the type of events, that was not the major ones. So then I can work, and then I worked already in different things. In Brazil, I take care of, when I work in Brazil, I take care of the big sponsor for the championship of tennis. So it's completely different role, like it's a bigger thing.
And the approach and the team, yes, and the duties are, yes, and that what you need to deliver is the different.
Exactly, it's completely
Completely
different.
right.
But when we apply our for a job out, then usually you will apply for what you were been doing for the last years, because it's easier for you to get this job, and or you don't even apply, they come to you because they see what you have done and those things. And also we come with our friends, our
And
marvelous
yes, and yes, a
woman.
gang.
That, yeah,
It's
okay,
become
who
a
needs?
gang. Everybody knows everybody. Yes, understand.
Yeah,
So yes, that's nice. But do you think that this part that you told, that you just said about Brazilian skills, that we deliver everything, that we see what needs to be done, and we go for it with proactivity and the sense of ownership, because we understand that the event is one event that needs to be made and delivered, and not only one part of it. Do you think that was the part of a Brazilian kind of management and producing and planning that made us being more recognized in this industry outside? Because I guess since 2014, 2016, after this, we have Rio 20 Plus, and we have JMG with the Pope and the Confederations Cup and a World Cup and the Olympics in Brazil. So we had a lot of people in the different marketings working on that. And I have this feeling that after that, a lot of Brazilians started to just uh, work all around,
yeah.
just like you. Yes, you started in 2016, and then you just continue with that. And what is your perception about this, from this
Yeah, I think
Brazilian
that,
skills outside?
yeah, for sure. The Pan American and everything that came before, and the World Cup and the Olympics, like, of course they put us all eyes on us. And like Brazilians, we have one thing that we want to deliver. So
Yes,
anywhere in the world, like, we don't care about what we have to do for it. The thing is, it's
we
not
go for it.
here, I don't do this, I go until here. No, if we need to move things around, we are going to move. If I need to go out of the venue after install my things, and then say to the driver of the bus from where they have to come from because someone had a problem, we will do it. So I think that but then I think it's really a Brazilian blood vein.
Yes, yes, I know.
Who wants to do it, and who wants to help, and we don't wait for the others. We don't wait for the others to do, or no, we are always asking, do you need something, or can I do something for you? Like, okay, we cannot do this now, but then later, or we cannot do like this, let's try in another way. So what I think, it's for us, nothing is impossible. So I think this put us everywhere, because, and of course, our communication, our way to relate with people, because we are usually, most of us, or at least the people who I have the pleasure to live or to work with, we are the kind of the people that we don't distinguish of the cleaner from the director. We respect everyone, because we have this in our life in Brazil everywhere, you know, like how many people that you live for, like it's only living in a high class. No, we cross all the time. And we respect all the workers, you know. People are just trying to get their life, so just trying most of the time to survive, and we admire this. So then I think this also, the respect that we have with the others, also put us where we are now. And of course, our relation with each other, because Brazilians help Brazilians, no matter where you are, no matter what you do. From our industry to another one, like every place that I live, I find a manicure that it's Brazilian, someone to do massage, there is Brazilian.
A dress hair.
My hair was done by Brazilians, no matter where I am, you know.
I have pão de queijo, no matter where I am, you know. Exactly. That's amazing.
I have coxinha in my freezer and it was not done by me, you know. Every time you're gonna find, okay, the Linjada, we have like a people that came here because of the football. So we have the players here and the wives. So we have everyone doing a lot of things, but it's not because of that anywhere. Yeah, I think anywhere in the world that we go, from north to south, we are going to have someone that we're going to find that does something, that is trying something new, and then that's it. I think so.
That's the sense of community, right? Yes, it's a sense of community. So from that perspective, all the other events that you made, can you talk a little bit more about all the events since Rio until now, a little bit, and which one just, I don't know, it's the one that mark you more, that is your heart, you know, that give you more emotion, not more.
I will not say that was really.
I know, but you know, they don't know it.
It was the most beautiful branding. Was my first one. Was more the passion that all of us have on it. So yeah, Rio 2016, and because like one, I learned what I know from there. And of course, like more, I'm coming and bringing more and more things to me and to what I know, my understanding of this role. But I learned a lot there. I started there. So, and not only because of this, the people are very nice.
Yes.
Then I would say from my functional area, our designers are still one of the best in the world. That's why they are in Brazil, working for many federations, working for IOC remotely, because even though they cannot live in Europe because they don't have a passport, doesn't matter. They are working up. Working, from home, because people want them, you know. And then they were the there is no way. And then I cannot say that was Rio 2016, but I can say that the more challenging was Paris for sure. It's the biggest stress of my life, I think, in terms of events, because it's a different culture. But Qatar is a more different culture. Yeah, but no, Paris was more
the hardest. Okay,
was very hard. Yeah. So and
but which kind of things you think that was harder? It's about the culture, or it's about the people, the environment? Because I don't know, we met in Qatar, so for me Qatar was amazing.
Yeah,
you know, because it was.
I have like a big part of my heart, and I'm still in Middle East, so yeah, you can imagine.
Yes.
But we cannot forget that in Qatar we had 500 Brazilians working together. At least I think was this number is if it's
I
not,
guess that's more kind of
but let's say that we have like a relation, like I know that came people like influencers, came people when the tournament was good, but I'm saying like the beginning, the planning, I think was around
the main core, the heart of it.
And like when you say that the main core is 500 people, wow, like with from one nationality,
yes,
then you have to think that something, this Borogodó came from you know. So it was amazing, and it was very good because they were very into us. They were listening us. We were the expertise. So we came from the previous one. So they want to know, they want to learn. They are doing an amazing job with everything that it's kind of, we plant a lot of seeds there, and then and they are like putting watering the plants and the things, and it's growing and grow like in an amazing way. Like the AFC last year were there and was amazing. The Asian Cup, so it was really beautiful. It's World Cup standards. So Qatar have a thing that only them can do it. You know, they are very, at least for my area, it's because they are very into to dressing. They love to see the things very well done. Like the environment have, like, the smell is perfect. It's clean, and
So you think it was cultural?
It's cultural.
It's about their
Yeah,
culture.
it's about the
Okay.
culture. Yeah. Because it's not only for events. If you see like a building that it's coming up on construction, they are going to hide this in the best way that they can. You know,
The bins in the streets. You know, yes, for the garbage. All the
yeah. A very good curiosity. We had to paint like cemented blocks because it was for the parking, for the cars passing. You know. Yeah, so we had to, it's part of our scope. We had to paint them because they don't want to see the gray. Because I don't know why it's gonna be gray.
Oh my God, I didn't know
my
that.
life until now was the first and only time that in our scope was painting the blocks that for the
and the parking space from outside of the amazing.
Exactly. The same way that it's a very good like thing that with the, but don't take me wrong, was a crazy, okay?
Always, yes. I was there.
Always like we know the things, and then like you know, like other thing that marked me a lot. We had to receive 10,000 of barrier jackets. You know that the thing that you cover the police barriers, that you use the jackets that they don't want, they don't like to see gray, let's say like this. So any metal, any structure, they want that us to cover. So was, I think, quarterfinals, and then they decided that didn't have enough, and then you could not find material to make the things anymore in Middle East. So what they did, we had to order from India 10,000 barrier jackets for the other day. So it took them 3 days to decide that they want to do the payment, to send someone to see if it was okay, and to bring this 10,000 in 3 days. Came in a private jet. Because because there is no other way. Or
it's a completely different standard of everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. Whoa.
Exactly. So in the like in the third day, someone woke up me 6 o'clock in the morning. Hey, where I can install the barrier jackets? And I was like, which barrier jackets? The new ones. I said, what? Hey, I'm coming. Let's meet in the stadium. So that was me. 7 a.m. I was installing the 500 for my venue, and all my colleagues were doing the other ones because the VIP had to pass through it. They decided, and then it was done.
Completely.
So yeah, this is the craziness, you know. And then we can put in a balance that, imagine that the craziness in Rio 2016 was me, my colleagues, going to the warehouse during the night in a very dangerous area of Rio de Janeiro. And people was like, let's say, taking without knowing. They were stealing. People were stealing items one from another, you know. So all my items from my venue was in Maracanã.
Because from the venues, because they didn't have enough.
Because of a problem of the supplier that didn't deliver it, we didn't have materials. So was the opening night, and we were installing as crazy, and we didn't have materials. So before that, like 1 week before that, I said, or we do something, or we are not going to have anything to show on TV. What everyone started to do, take their own cars, call the venue people. Hey, let's store some look materials in the warehouse. How? I don't know. Let's go there. Anything that you can find, you take. Was exactly not like this, but the story is nice to say like this. But
it was okay.
Sure, you will find like a lot of materials from Maracanã in Rio Centro, from Rio
Oh
Centro
my.
in Deodoro. In the Deodoro,
The main point was the color, right? Okay, that's something they
the
have a
color at
flag.
this time was not a matter anymore, because what we need to do is to
Okay.
cover, to have something to show on the
Okay.
TV. And then, of course, after some days, like everything comes
You
because of
solve it
o
up.
jeitinho brasileiro, because there is no other way
Uh-huh.
to say that. We found our way, and this is what I was saying. We just want to deliver, and then was not only me,
Okay.
it's not only our area, it's everyone.
It's everybody.
So, and then you can balance like 10,000 coming from a private jet and some crazy people, workers going at night, stealing some material from the warehouse.
Okay.
And the
It's a
rest is,
crazy perspective,
if
definitely.
someone said that I said that, I said, no, you're lying. I never said that.
No, I never said that.
Not me.
Oh, never happened.
Never happened. I never saw. I didn't even know where's the warehouse. I have no idea.
That's great. But that's it. That's the kind of thing that happened that no one knows. Everybody just see the result on TV. It's beautiful, it's colored, it's done, it's delivered. But what was the cost behind it? What we had to do
Our
from
therapist
that.
can say
And,
what the
and then the experience. Yes, the therapist say what's the cost to deliver it. But the main point was with passion. That was the emotion. We just needed to do it and do it in a good way. But from this, you have any perspective or I don't know, your heart about females World Cup next year? Brazil going back home. Yes, it's something, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's
something.
like I think it's where all of us wants to be, and hopefully
Yeah.
we can have this huge group that we have. I don't know, I
Uh-huh.
probably already mentioned this in others, but I think that almost everyone that you interview here will talk about the group of Mulheres no Qatar, this WhatsApp group
Yes.
that we have that is global. It's only Brazilians, and then help each other for anything. For bananas in Buenos Aires, where we can find bananas in Buenos Aires. At the same time, someone saying, "Oh my God, of course we know you saw the Shakira. Oh my God, the fan of Shakira is seeing Shakira. Everyone is happy for her." This is the group that
Yes.
we
This
go
is
from.
yes.
We talk about Santo Melo, and we talk about Neymar, and we talk about everything. And sometimes we need
Yes.
to ask, like, who is in France? We need someone in France, and then we have someone. So this is
Yes.
the best group, and I cannot imagine the best place to be with all of you girls that
To
are
get
now with you
yes.
next year. So hopefully we all be there. I doesn't matter how, doesn't matter where, but I really hope that we are going home. I think this
Yes,
is the
I
feeling.
have this feeling. Yes. And I guess the main point is Qatar was different because all the stadium was really close from one of the other. And we had this opportunity to grow this community. And the group, the Mulheres in Qatar, that's this women group, that's give me power to create Vibe. We are here because that was the inspiration about it, to just have the women together helping each other and supporting each other. And I'm pretty confident to just say yes to any kind of request for any kind of my clients because I have that group, because I'm part of that community, because everything that we ask there, one we were gonna receive one or more answers. And if not, the person knowing that we gonna have one contact, to have another contact that just gave us whatever we need, whatever it needs to be done, to be delivered and everything. And that sense of okay, you women supporting and helping each other, it's amazing. And I guess another thing that is really beautiful as well, it's how we are proud of each other,
Yes.
and every time that one of us just do and delivered something great and share over there, and when we recognize one work and take a picture and send it to the group, look who is that, and the field, who look who is that doing that,
Oh,
look who
look
is that.
what I
That
found
is the
here. We
yes,
always share
yes, the
ideas with
connection.
each other. Exactly.
Yes, so it's be proud to be part of it,
Yeah.
and it's
And very
there's
supportive.
something bigger.
Yeah, we support each other so much that it's an amazing. The other day I was thinking about that. Now that we decided to be together, we are building so much more. we are in
Yes.
other, we like built other level of careers, of support, of everything. So yeah, I hope that this is not like a wave, this is only like a mountain that we go up and up,
Yes.
because yeah, like, and when we live abroad, when we do this craziness of you living alone and having one or two of us around me here, I am completely alone. Nobody is in this room, whether in the same city that I am now. So the fact of having this WhatsApp group, and sometimes I say, hey, I just want to say that I miss you, and then everyone comes, and
Yes.
so yeah, we put this like in our life, in our daily life. So I really hope that this we continue to grow together, and we show to the world that it's possible. Everything that we want is possible. Together we
Yes.
can. It's cliche, but together we can more, and we will beat more, and together.
I guess it's cliche when we say it without feeling and without have this experience, but it's different from us because we are not saying that together is better because someone told us, because we are living it, and we are living it in a way that from the perspective that we delivered. So I guess vibe it's about and starting inside this movement, but it's supposed and it's gonna grow about these women who supported women, and first of all Brazilian women all around the world creating. But it is from women to the all the others people who are interested in this kind of subject, about curiosity or to know more about management, about big events, and about living abroad, and about culture, and about, I don't know, everything that we have to say, because together we have so many knowledge, and Vibe just came to share this with the world, from this female perspective to everybody who wants to know more about it. And that's just give me, I don't know, I just give me joy, and I'm so excited to make it happen, to raise the voice of all these powerful women who, that's it, the people say it's about empowerment, and I say we already have the power, we're just showing it now, and that sense just give us, I don't know, I just love it, the movement of the and the strength that we have together
Yeah,
combined, I
and
don't
I'm
know.
glad that you create that someday pop up one thing, say, hey girls, I have an idea here. And I said, oh my God, here we go again. And I know that it's something good, something new, something that no one is expecting because come from you. You know? I know that, and if you put something in your mind, you go and you get it. So I was very
Yes.
excited, and I waited, and I didn't wait so long. So you are completely crazy, girl. How you did so fast, so far, like and
Yes.
it's crazy, and yeah, like I can't wait to see how many others it's going to be here with you. I was saying like
Yes.
we need this person, because all of us has a very nice story to tell, or
Yes.
a passion to say,
To
or to
share.
show, better say. Yeah, I can, and I'm pretty sure that from everyone you're gonna see this passion, but so many different stories, so many different
Yes.
perspectives. So I can't wait to see this on air, and for everyone else also. And like being happy and have like a big smile when we are saying like a lot of things here, and
Yes.
remembering things that we live.
Yes, I'm really excited and so happy to have you here.
It's so
Definitely.
nice.
It's so
Unfortunately,
good.
not having your pão de queijo.
Yes,
No,
next
not in
time.
the
Next
same
time.
country, but I'm sure that one day we are going to be at least in the same continent. I'm always saying that for the fans,
Definitely.
like when we are going to be in
Since,
the same continent, please.
yeah, but soon, definitely. We're gonna meet and have conjugation and a lot of other things
Yeah, don't get me
together and
wrong.
deliver an
I'm
event or
living here,
everything.
baby. You think what? Like, everywhere I go, I
And that's
can find
great.
a way to cook and to do a pão de queijo for me.
That's great. That's great. Yes. And about language, I don't know. We are just talking with Angel earlier, and we are talking about language because I guess the one of the meaning and why vibe exists as well is to show, to inspire other people, right, about our lives, our experience, to show people that the women have a great perspective and a really high level of skills and knowledge about big events, about management, and about everything. So one of the things was I don't know, from my perspective, I had an issue once that I lost one job because I thought that was because of my English, and I was so pissed. And it was to work for FIFA 2014. Yes, and then I did the interview in English, and for the person who's gonna be my boss in Brazil, and before I go to the interview with FIFA Zurich. Anyway, and then I thought that was because of my English that I was rejected, but was not. Was anyway, that's not the point about how it works. But since then, that moment I say, I will never more lose any kind of opportunity because of the language, because I feel that I think that I don't talk in a good way. And for you, how is that? Because we work with many countries, different cultures, and the only thing the language that make it is English, So I don't know, from my perspective, we have so many different accents and ways to do it. And I don't know, you have some funny things that happened because of this, because I have a lot of them. So, but how is it for you? And for people, I don't know, who is looking at us that are really good, but they think and they feel that their English is not enough. What kind of advice you can tell them? Because Brazilians have this, oh, I don't speak, and then 2 minutes later they're English talking with the whole world. Anyway, but we always have this that we don't say until we started to talk about it. So.
Yeah, let's say that we have like cliche, but it's many layers on it. Let's start.
Yeah.
I was starting to tell another story, because our life is stories. So when I started in 2016, and I never went to a venue before, because not to work with what I was working that time. Our supplier came from Europe, Russians. I mean, we understood that they were Russians. But then when we arrived to install, the 4 installation guys that I had, they were speaking Ukraine. They were from Ukraine. They only speak Russian with one guy who barely speaks English. So I started in this role, I started in this world, speaking with one guy that speaks Russian, and then having to communicate with other 4 that didn't even speak English. And this is how
you had a translator.
Rio Centro venue, which is a huge venue, as you know, like many, I had 5 sports there. So this is how we started. And this doesn't stop anyone, not them, not me, to make the job complete. Okay, this is the first thing. So I don't think that it's a barrier. Not when you know what you're doing, not when you are where you want to be. But English, it is very necessary. And but the problem is, before we get into this world, to this life, we think that, oh, I cannot speak because I speak that way. My carioquês will put the and the thing on that, so people will not understand me. And then my first meeting in the Rio 2016 also were with like many people. And you know that in Rio was like, we have 10 people that speaks Portuguese and one, how we call gringo, and one a native English. Everyone was speaking in English, which in any other country in the world we found this thing. Because in France, they only want to speak French, even though they were working for in an international event. Was very hard for people who didn't speak French, to make a better contact with them. So this only happens in Brazil. That's why I think that the Brazilians and us, we think that we are not enough. We don't speak enough. We are not good on it. And yes, I'm still like, and yes, what I want to say is like, don't take me wrong. I thought that I speak a little bit of English. And when I started, I saw that I need a lot more, but you only learn after you're living abroad. You only learn when you are having your life in English. It's very hard. It's not many people that you find that never went abroad that can speak very well. But the important thing is to communicate. like my interview, you said about your interview, my interview with my manager in Qatar, I think I didn't speak anything. And I don't know, and maybe because it was a very, very good woman in the other side, and it was my manager, which a person that I love until now. She didn't care. She said, she's so passionate. She loves so much. She wants so much to come. Let's give her the opportunity. But I am sure, like that, my English that time was like very bad. It's not good now, and that time was horrible. 4 years ago was like very, very horrible. But then we just continue, and then we just find a way. We just find a way to communicate, and you know,
That's
in the end, everyone have your own way to speak, or your own sotaque, you know.
yes, the accent, the way.
We
And
come
the main point is communicate and understand each other no matter what, right?
Exactly. And then you come to the Middle East, and then you have to understand the Indians speaking the way that they speak. And then it's very one of a kind. And in the end, we are working together, we are sitting together. So, yeah, like I know, I understand the feeling, I understand the fear. But please don't stop on it. Don't stop on it. There is so many other things that you have to face. And this language is not a barrier. Maybe it's the first one that you can think of, but it's in the end, it's almost nothing.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's nice. That's a good perspective for people to understand that.
Because for me, like if you have a dream or if you really want something, I will not say that I work hard that you're gonna get it. Sometimes you will not. Sometimes but sometimes just because no one gave you the opportunity. I was lucky. I had a woman to give me this opportunity, you know.
But you knew it, but you wanted it somehow, and then you just take the opportunity no matter what, right? So that's make the difference as well.
Exactly. Starting from somewhere, you know, like I had so many other barriers, such many like close people saying to me that why you want to live abroad, why you are always thinking about that, why you don't find a job here, you have everything, why you to go. I just want, and this is what I'm good.
Yes, and that's it. Yes. So we are going to the closing already. So it was really fast. I hope we can have the opportunity to do it many other times with different subjects, with pão de queijo right here.
Together.
And so together, same place, not same continent. You know, close. Definitely it's gonna be great. But if you have, I don't know, I have one last question for you now. For you, what is vibe? What vibes mean for you in this moment, you know? Hey.
For me, it's what we create already and what we are building, you know, together. It's about trust. It's about support. This is the vibe that we are having and spreading to the world and spreading whatever, whenever and whatever we are, you know. Together we can more, and let's take the world. Who runs the world?
Yes, girls, let's do it. So let's vibe together.
Together, yeah, hopefully.
Let's vibe together.
No matter what, no matter where, yeah.
Definitely. Together, that's the main point about it. So thank you so much to accept the invitation. It was a great time to have it, and a lot of things that I didn't have any clue about it, and I work on it, you know. And I guess the fascinating point about it, that's going to be every time that we're going to have someone participating from different areas, I'm going to learn a lot, and I have a lot of curiosity because I know about what I did and what I delivered. But it's so many different areas, it's so many different knowledge that be shared that we're going to be amazing. So thank you so much again, and see you soon. And everybody, let's vibe. Thank you.
Yeah.